The rising of the Kundalini is one of the most auspicious journey that can happen in your life. Through that, transformation can happen. If you wish to have a luxurious life, that will come from direct experience only. If your awareness is built based on direct experiences, a different click will happen, different way will open, different choices will appear, different stability will come, which will guide you more and more. Once it opens, then breathing becomes subtle also. Correspondingly, it moves up. Correspondingly, cleansing will happen at the chakra. There is no scope for any imagination or any illusion. It's a pure beingness journey. This touch at the 5 sheaths level gives different expression to life. The touch of the life beyond body experiences gives a next level of possibility of expression life. It's a happening in the PANCHA KOSHA retreat. Each person is different when it comes to the meditation. Each person will have a different path, different way of expression. As for a person, breathing is becoming subtle with the stillness of the body, their breathing will also become subtle by movement of the body in meditation. It's not like by running it will become subtle. That subtleness is different. See, for example, another angle for such jerks and all are withering. Withering, you know the word, like moving. It's a blockage, it appears as a blockage in the chakra. It's like hitting. Sometimes you feel some jerk in meditation like this. A sudden getting up. A kind of shock. So it's like Kundalini trying to rise. Suppose a chakra is there, it hits and come back. Hits and come back. So by hitting, once it opens, then breathing becomes subtle also. Correspondingly, it moves up. Correspondingly, cleansing will happen at the chakra. So like that, another angle. Cleansing of chakra is another angle. Jerking is another angle. Rising of Kundalini is another angle. Rising of Kundalini in another angle means how it is getting raised. How it is getting raised means what extent yourness is involved to say in the rising of the Kundalini. Yourness, see this is a bottle. Hey, here is chocolate. Thank you. See here, this water container is there. I want to bring minus in lifting. I want water to drink from here. I will bring minus this. I can't drink. I bring this. I can't drink. I bring this. I can't. Like I bring all the 4 fingers, but in this direction I can't drink. Okay, I decided I bring my fingers. Only I will not use any of these muscles, only fingers I use. Then also I can't. Because to hold it, I need strength from here. Meaning, in the end, to lift, see for example from here to here, certain kind of minus has to be expressed to the extent what is needed by the involvement. Not only fingers, not only this, not only this, not only wrist, not only energy, a signal from the mind has to come. Oh, bring. So in the end, my beingness or the mindness has to involve in a way to lift it up. So then only successfully I can lift and have water. In the same way, your minus, my-ness, N-E-S-S, not minus, plus and minus. How it is involving in rising up the Kundalini. Then only it can lift up. Because rising of the Kundalini is one of the most auspicious journey that can happen in your life. Through that, transformation can happen. If I don't know, I have a shoulder. If I don't know I have a shoulder, how I will be able to lift it? That's why people can't lift their Kundalini. They can't rise because they don't know about their pranic sheath, they don't know about their mind sheath, they don't know about wisdom, they don't know about soul. Because all 5 sheaths involvement, expressing in a proper direction, in a harmonized way, is very, very, very crucial in rising up of the Kundalini. That's why from there I would like to make a different branch in Yoga Gita teachings here. One is this practice of 200 hours, 300 hours, practice of yoga, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, all those things. Here, from another angle, rising of Kundalini, XYZ. So preparation of yoga, if you have, it becomes easy and a beautiful gift. Some people who come from outside, they don't have, then it's a different branch. So then how to build? How to use all your beingness in uplifting the Kundalini. Like how you can use all your organs in the hand to lift the water to drink. In the same way, how you can use all your beingness to rise the Kundalini. The subject may be same from entirely different angle. It's more for personal expression of Kundalini, the way you eat, the way pranayama is practiced. Again, energy is given. All aligning to 5 C's. So this upliftment of Kundalini means what? Upliftment in your language of life. What is holding you back or holding you back? That will be dissolved. So how to dissolve it? So this techniques and methodologies and philosophy behind it, when you understand, then a journey will happen. Whatever is expressed, everything has a philosophical background and right explanation from the angle of science or from the angle of spirituality or from the angle of beingness or from the angle of effect what will have in your day-to-day life. Every link will be there. There is no scope for any imagination or any illusion. It's a pure beingness journey. This you need to consider when you are in the spiritual life. And Patanjali's Yoga Sutra has a direct link for this, all these things of course. Because even if you read Patanjali Yoga Sutra, in a coded language he brings all this uprising of Kundalini. He never mentions the name as Kundalini, but in a coded language he brings. That is decoded by many authors. Many authors have decoded and they have explained in what way he means Kundalini and explanation. All this comes. Especially in local Kannada language, we have a Vachanagalu called. It's a terminology for certain words done by realized souls. There they explain very clearly about rise of Kundalini, how it happens, how it acts, what conditions needed. In a poem way, they write. So this possibility of journey to shift from which was always used to be body journey to the other possibilities is what I meant by that. Damage may happen if the body is in movement. That's why it should be still. That is the negative impact of Ashtanga Yoga practice, what they call as Ashtanga. See, now we have hundreds of studios named as Ashtanga, even though it is not Ashtanga. There you will squeeze mudra. When you squeeze, it will touch the Kundalini surface. When you squeeze, when it touches the Kundalini surface, to some extent Kundalini is triggered. When Kundalini is triggered, the first and foremost thing is your body should be still. And Kundalini is triggered, you are making the movement. And that too many asymmetrical. Asymmetrical, symmetry meaning 50-50 same. Asymmetrical positioning of the body, asymmetrical movement of the body. See, asymmetrical in the sense means from the angle of Kundalini. See, now if I want to lift it, I should be like this. Then I can lift. Suppose imagine I am like this and I am trying to lift. Impossible. I can't drink water. All the water will be on the ground. So that is asymmetrical. So I am asymmetrical and triggering, that's why it causes damage. In that case. So at that time, if you are still, it's a method actually, then when you are still. That's why Patanjali is so specific about sthira. But people don't know it. And when they designed so-called Ashtanga Yoga, XYZ, who don't had any idea about yoga, a group of people just designed it. And they brought it to the world and popularized, well marketed, and having a content which appeals. Then it moved. But that's how. Always people are very tempted to carry with the group energy or popular ways or society conditions, mind conditions. Nobody has a strength to stand individually for their own direct experience. Nobody has the strength. You ask most of the Ashtanga Yoga practitioners, almost all, you see, they are tense, worried, in urgence, like animal like this. And you see most of them suffer due to one or the other thing. In their direct experience, they are knowing that something is wrong. But when you are still, in your direct experience, you know it's really beautiful, really nice. See, even with people, in your direct experience, you know how that person is. But yet, people believe what somebody says. Direct experience, nobody comes. Because human mind is like that. Because it always likes to be in the cage of body journey. Body journey means society journey. Body journey means group journey. Body journey means opinion journey, judgmental journey. And it is not standing on its own. That's why you can see people's mind is flickering, changing, altering. So there is no strength, real genuineness. It's easy to influence because they don't know the dimension of being in harmony with the direct experience. When you will feel comfort? When you are still. Naturally. Yet people want to move. People want to do vinyasa flow. Why? People like torturing. Some people enjoy it. Have seen many marathon runners. Even I have done many one-on-one sessions for marathon runners. If you speak to their psychology, it's very terrifying also on one angle. In the beginning, it will be tiring, it will be worrying. Like in the end, they will be running like a machines for hours, torturing, and they like it. Many people are like that. See, mind is very tricky. Many people like to be sad, like to be depressed, like to be tortured, like to be worried, like to be confused, like to create confusion in others. It's all recognition more how the mind functions. So that's why you should have an awareness with the direct experience. That is very important. Go with the direct experience. Purely what's your experience, how you feel. Because it's your journey. As I told yesterday, every food will not suit everyone. How much it will not suit everyone. For someone, one roti, for somebody two, for somebody three, for somebody no roti. It will not suit. Why? Because journey is why, meaning its own journey is their own way of life. That's how they live and express. This is very important in life to develop an experience with a direct experience. Or else your experiences are based on indirect experience. Experience building based on direct experience gives another standard of life. Meaning, another standard of life means you will be able to go more and more to your inner world. Because outer world is more indirect experience. See, now you are hearing peacock, he is singing. You begin to hear. Peacock singing, then you begin to hear. Indirect experience. A tree is there, you begin to see since the tree is there. If tree is not there, you will not see tree. So like that, more direct experience awareness brings you to yourself. So journey towards the self. If anybody wishes to trigger, your awareness should be built, your action should be built, your expression should be built uncontaminated by any saying, any words, any influence from outside, but through your own direct experience. If that personality is there in you, then you grow, then you stabilize, then you dedicate, or else everything you will be doubting, everything you will be hesitating. You want to be there or not, you want to eat or not, you want to believe it or not, you want to go or not, what is good for me, what is bad for me. You end up having a hell out of it. Yet, you will be experiencing directly something else, which can be believed, which can be loved, which can be affectionate, which can be eaten, which is delicious, which is giving you rest, which is giving you peace, which is giving you everything in life. But there is no awareness of the direct experience. That's how you can see people suffer. If you wish to have a luxurious life, there is a direct link with the direct experience. If your awareness is built based on direct experiences, a different click will happen, different way will open, different choices will appear, different stability will come, which will guide you more and more towards prosperousness, richness, stability, expression, easy, happy, smiling. That will come from direct experience only. And aligning awareness with a direct experience. So it requires a kind of constant awareness. So that stops your mind in a way from getting a kind of worrying or suffering mind state will be lost. So develop an awareness. It's a happening in the PANCHA KOSHA retreat to bring the humanity, to bring the state of the mind of the persons where they will be aligning to more subtleness state of the self, where it establishes more oneness, more harmony, more bliss and happiness, more contentment, more flow of love towards all.